This is Dieter Dengler. He came to America 40 years ago, and for the last 15 years he has lived on Mount Tamalpais, north of San Francisco.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. You see, this really seems strange to most people, but to me it's very important. It denotes freedom to be able to open or close a door.
Dieter Dengler's appreciation of freedom stems from the fact that he once lost his. It was the Vietnam War, and the plane Dieter was piloting was shot down over enemy territory. Hearing the sounds of the planes overhead while growing up in Germany during the Second World War, Dieter, as a child, dreamt of flying. After moving to America as a teenager, that dream came true, courtesy of the U.S. Navy. Now, though, Dieter found himself a prisoner of war, taken captive by the Viet Cong. Director Werner Herzog became fascinated by his story.
Werner Herzog so identified with Dieter Dengler, he forced himself into Dengler's home. He took Dieter Dengler to Air Force bases, put him in airplanes, watched him fly, and then he took Dieter Dengler back to Vietnam.
At the scene of his capture some 30 years before, Dieter recounts the nightmare of his imprisonment, torture, and finally his remarkable escape through the treacherous jungle. Local villagers were hired to play the role of Dieter's captors.
They stuck small little pieces of bamboo underneath my fingernails. They cut my arms. They put pieces of bamboo, actually they stuck it in there and they left a piece of bamboo in there. Finally, after 3.5 weeks, I arrived at the prison camp. I looked forward to coming to the camp. I've been beaten so much, I have lost so much blood, I've been unconscious so many times. I wanted to share my misery with someone else.
Herzog captured Dieter's visceral response during the recreations of the ordeal he'd once suffered.
Uh-oh, this feels a little bit too close to home.
Of course, Dieter knew it was only a film, but all the old terror returned as if it were real.
Alongside Dieter, Werner Herzog's presence looms large in the film.
Herzog's films are all heavily narrated by him in his kind of zany German accent. He's exploring things, and he's not afraid to talk about how he's exploring things.
Men are often haunted by things that happen to them in life, especially in war or other periods of great intensity. Sometimes you see these men walking the streets or driving in a car. Their lives seem to be normal, but they are not.
He has this ability to find characters and situations which are seemingly odd, but as you work through his vision of the world, become very understandable. And I think that's an amazing talent.